Hi guys, I said I've been going to make this video for a while. This is really aimed at beginners, people who are new to us and new to training. So if people have been going to certain normal gyms all their lives, or someone's been telling them what to do, they won't understand half the stuff we do. And within CrossFit we have a load of jargon and abbreviations that I'd like to be able to break down and make it simple for you. So hopefully when you come into classes or you're just thinking about coming to join, either this CrossFit or another one, it's going to simplify things for you. So I'll start at the top then and I'll go for an explanation through. So just going down to the basic then, reps and sets. So if I told you to do, say let's do some press ups, and I told you to do, and that each time you do a press up, that would be a repetition. And if I told you to do 5, then that would become the set. So generally written in programs, it'd be sets first, then reps second. So that applies to everything we do. Next, some popular reps and set schemes within CrossFit, all aimed at intensity, 21, 15, 9. So if you had 2 movements, you'd do 21 of each movement, and then you would do 15 of each movement, and then you would do 9 of each movement. Aimed at intensity, one of the, there's a lot of the popular ones. There's Fran, for example, thrusters and pull-ups. Aimed at intensity, generally very short workouts and very intense. So nice and simple then, workout of the day, WOD. This is our WOD board for today, so you can have a little sneak preview on this 21st of August it is. So yeah, workout of the day board. Everyone that comes in today records a score on here. And at Ulysses here we have a tracking app behind the whiteboard, which we use to transfer all the information from here onto there, and that will be as your online diary. It tells you when you improve. Cool. So AMRAP, as many reps as possible. So if it was a 12-minute AMRAP, you were given a set list of exercises, you would go through that and it'd count up the reps at the end. Important ones then, you may have seen there 1 RM, 3 RM, 10 RM, 20 RM, so it's a rep max. Generally, a 1 RM that's just ultimate strength. That's going to give you a big indicator of, say, for a deadlift, how many, if you went for your heaviest single deadlift, that would be your 1 RM. And that would give you your indicator of how strong you are at this given time. And then we can use different numbers, which give different indications. So percentages is generally of the 1 rep max. So if I told you your deadlift was 100 kilos, and today we were doing an 8x2 deadlift at 75%, it would then be there nice and easy to go 75 kilos. Cool, RFT, very common. 3 rounds for time, 5 rounds for time, that sort of stuff. Again, lots of popular workouts, we use that. It's a nice and simple one. RX and scaled, this often gets misunderstood. So RX then, it's an American word, or abbreviation. It means the workout as described. So you've used the weight, you've done the full depth of the movement, everything as it's written should be done as that. So if you have an injury, we would modify it for you. So that's where we use the word scaled. So scaling isn't failing, it is a modification that would be individual to you. So we could have 15 people in each class, we could have maybe 5 athletes doing RX and the rest are doing scaled, and it is never see it as scaling is failing. You'd never be embarrassed to put it on there and that, completely misunderstand it. It is a modification to suit you, to keep you safe until you hit that standard. Yeah. Cool. Girls, the famous girls of CrossFit, so the guy who created CrossFit, Greg Glassman, he gave them girls' names. I think something along the lines, he said something at, why did you give them girls' names? Is leaving you lying on the floor afterwards, looking up the sky going, what the F happened there? So all the famous ones, I'm just going to give you Fran, 21, 15, 9, as I said earlier. And then you go into hero workouts, the longer ones, generally people have died in wars. A lot of military people from around the world. Again, go for one of the nice simple ones is Murph. So some more abbreviations now, G2OH, so ground to overhead. So for example, you could take just a plate or a kettlebell, take it from ground or a bar and lock it out overhead. So it goes along with that one, shoulder to overhead. So just from here to there, shoulder to overhead. So that would give you many different variations that you could use. We use this one, the middle one there, in our partner workouts. You go, I go. So the partner waits while the other one works. For skipping, double unders, so we could do single under. So if you jumped up and skipped once, that would be single under. So double under is obviously jump once, skip twice. It is a hard skill to learn, don't get frustrated with it. And generally in CrossFit we use a 3-to-1 scale. So if you did, if there was 30 double unders to do on the workout, you would do 90 singles. Okay, some more very important ones. Again, if you've never trained before, you won't understand these, and just go through the simplest form. So time under tension for the muscles. So if I told you jump up and do a pull-up and come down slowly, and you did for 5 seconds, that would be your muscles under tension for 5 seconds. That's one of the best ways that muscles can grow. And in a minute, I am going to mention that. So volume, we sometimes write our volume down on the board. It gives an indicator of the total weight lifted. So it's reps times the sets times the weight. So if for example, it would be 5 times 5 sets times 20 kilos, it would give you whatever weight that is. Intensity, nice and simple word, but people don't understand it. So things like the 21-15-9s, they are designed for intensity. So if you go for a weight that is too heavy for you, you will not get the intensity. Good, going back to the muscle contractions then. Eccentric is the downward control of the muscle. So again, if you jumped up, did a pull-up, coming down slowly for again 5 seconds, that the time links to time under tension here. That's would be the ideal. So I like to use pyramids and triangles. So eccentric would give you the biggest base of strength and fitness, and the safest to do. You've got isometric in the middle there, which is basically just a hold. So if I told you to go to the bottom of a squat and pause there for 5 seconds, at that point you would be holding it. That's an isometric contraction. And then we have concentric. So that's the upward. So if you were going to a squat and I told you to come up, that would generally be explosive. Yeah, we do a lot of that in CrossFit, but ideally, yeah, get your base of strength and fitness from doing lots of eccentric. That's it for now, guys. Hopefully see you all soon. Thanks.